So you've got some leftover fried chicken in the fridge, and this I bought down in Buffalo, New York at a Walmart. Hungry, had to eat something before I jump back on the highway to cross the border over. I ate a couple pieces, and I think Indy got into the chicken breast there. They don't like chicken breast, they like dark meat. So I have this in the fridge for a few days now, and this is a tip my friend Karen Nicole Smith, who's no longer with us, but she shared this tip with me. You buy the fried chicken you have left over, or you buy crappy fried chicken. Well, in this case here, it wasn't anything special, and you want to add some flair to it. And all you would do, grab these ingredients. We're gonna make an Escovitch sauce, a Jamaican Escovitch sauce that's usually put on fried fish. And I'm telling you, with these ingredients here, with a tiny bit of vinegar, that's all you need, and some salt, and you pour it over this fried chicken. Stay tuned, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. In my saucepan, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of sugar, and you can use any sort of sweetener you want. If you want to use honey, agave, raw cane sugar, whatever you want to use. The stove is off at the moment, but what I also want to go in with is a combination, equal parts water and vinegar. At this point, I'm going to turn on my stove, and we just want to bring that up to just a gentle simmer, just be able to melt that sugar and just to start flavoring everything. Here's where I'm also going to go in with some pimento seeds or pimento berries. Some of you call it allspice, black pepper, 1 clove of garlic that I just smashed, the bay leaf, and that is optional. Now I will be using bell peppers, scallions, scotch bonnet pepper, onions. Traditionally, if you're making this the traditional way, you would also, and I mean to say, beyond being traditional, if you want to add more vegetables to it, if you want to add some shredded cabbage in here, if you want to, typically they would add chocho or Christophine in here, as well as some julienne carrots. I'm not going to go all that, I'm just using up what I have in the fridge, and I'm just making a quick escovitch. But if you really want to enhance it some more, those are some other vegetables that you can add to things. Again, some grated ginger as well, yeah, up to you. Some fresh thyme, and this here is going to be the sort of, when I said flavor earlier, this is what I meant by adding the flavor to this here. If you look closely here, you'll see tiny bubbles starting to form, so I'm just going to hit that one more quick stir, and this is when we're going to add the vegetables. And it's not going to take long. You just want to soften up everything. You're sort of poaching the rest of ingredients. I'm not going to use the top part. How much scotch bonnet pepper you use is totally up to you. I did use some of the seeds. By the way, if you're not familiar with it, if you remove the sort of center membrane here and the seeds and just use the flesh, it will be a bit milder. If you want to control the heat a bit, you just saw me touching it. I'm a pepperologist, so I would recommend wearing gloves. But anyhow, we're going to go in with the onion. That's scotch bonnet pepper. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of make it look a little pretty for the Instagram and everything else, because by the way, all you can get me on Instagram and TikTok, at Caribbean Pot, if you don't already know. So we've got bell peppers, and any sort of bell peppers you want to use is totally up to you. So that is the sort of mixture that we're adding in there. Just gonna hit that a little shaky shake. And we want that to sort of come together, poach, get nice and soft, and everything's going to combine to create a lovely flavor based. Yeah, vinegar. I know some of us are turned off by vinegar. If you wanted to use apple cider vinegar, it's totally up to you, but traditionally just plain old white vinegar is used. And traditionally they would pour this over fried fish in Jamaica. Today we're pouring it over that Walmart fried chicken there. Yeah, I'm not too proud about it, but your boy was hungry. I had to eat before I crossed the border. It's time to hit that, to stir this, to make sure everything is doing its job in here. And part of the appeal of this is not just that sort of flavored vinegar that you're going to pour over the chicken or the fish or whatever it is. If you had fried shrimp, any sort of thing you want to enhance, this Escovitch sauce will do so. Part of the appeal is not just the liquid, but also those softened vegetables as well. And again, chocho, carrots, if you want to put some cabbage in your broccoli, you can be as creative as you want. Nothing is holding you back but you yourself. That's my motivational sort of talk for you guys today. Alright, couple more minutes. I just want that to soften up a little bit. I want the vegetables to hold its shape, and we're done. I'm eating lunch. It's been about 3 minutes. I'm going to give this another minute. Notice the onion is nice and soft now. The peppers are getting soft. It's got a lovely flavor, that sort of aroma of being seaside in Jamaica and having a nice Escovitch fish. I'm telling you, boy, proper things. But you're getting that the allspice, the garlic, the thyme, the scotch bonnet, everything is coming together nicely there. So another minute, I'm gonna shut off the stove and I'm gonna pour it directly onto that leftover fried chicken. I'm not putting it in a fancy plate or nothing. So when you see it in the same plastic container in the thumbnail, don't get vexed with I am just being conservative of water and soap and all kind of thing. Alright? Chris here, CaribbeanPod.com. Always a pleasure having you all in the kitchen with me. We just made, well, we enhanced some terrible fried chicken. Well, it's been sitting. We don't need the bay leaf anymore. That can go into the rubbish. The thyme can go into the rubbish. But Escovitch fried chicken, we made with that leftover fried chicken there, as I said. I hope you all get an opportunity to give this one a try. Let me see if I can zoom in to give all a little steam action there. Anyhow, the full recipe will be available over at CaribbeanPod.com. Alright? I'm going to have to tuck in now.